What's up everyone, my name is Alex Costa, and now that I'm a little bit older, looking back at the things that I did when I was really young and kind of stupid sometimes, there are 100 things that I would want to tell myself back then. You know, things that would make me feel so much better, things that would make my life a lot easier, but I can't do that, right? I can't go back in time, but what I can do is tell you guys what I would tell my younger self, my 16, 18, 20-year-old self even. And today I have 7 important things that I would have loved to hear back then. It was hard to choose only 7 because there's just so much that I wish that I could have known back then, but I narrowed it down to 7, and here they are. Listen up, young Alex. Please, my man, I know that you're young, you know, at 16, you don't really care about your future that much, but I'm telling you, learn about investments, learn about the stock market now, ASAP, don't wait any longer, and tell you guys a little story. So I've always been a little bit of a nerd, you know, I've always liked learning, and that was great, but if I could go back, I tell myself to stop wasting time learning about things that don't really matter outside of school, and take that time to focus on learning something about finance. You know, I remember I took a class about the stock market. It was like an after-school thing. I liked studying, I was proud of it. I was 15 or 16 at the time, and I was proud of myself for doing that, for staying after school to take that class, but I should have gone deeper. I should have learned more. It just wasn't enough. Learning about money, income, expenses, the stock market, retirement plans, that should all be taught in school. I don't know why it isn't, but it is. So take it upon yourselves to do that. You know, one thing that I can tell you right now is that if you're scared of money, if you're scared of asking about it, talking about it, if you're scared of learning about finances, then you will have a really hard time keeping money in your bank account later on. So be proactive. Take some time after school or after work and learn about investments. Learn, listen to podcasts, audiobooks, read the news. This is one of the most important lessons that I wish I had learned way earlier in life. This next one is kind of embarrassing, but it's true. Young boy Alex, stop thinking about girls 24/7. Guys, I know this one's tough. You know, girls just have this effect on us that basically blocks everything else from your mind, right? It fuels your brain with things like, I gotta look good for them 24/7. I gotta get a nicer car because girls will like me then. I have to go to this party tonight because that girl from school is gonna be there. And you end up wasting all of your time doing things to just maybe get noticed by that girl. You know, hours and hours on dating apps, just swiping left and right, hoping to get a date. I get it, relationships are important. We talk about it all the time here on the channel. It's important in a man's life. But I wish that I stopped thinking about that so much and that I thought more about what I actually wanted, who I wanted to be. That way I could stop caring so much about what other people thought about girls and actually evolved as a man. Because you know what the crazy part is? Once you stop caring, once you start doing what you actually like to do, girls will come to you. It's like magic. You're gonna be the only guy not giving them the attention they want. The attention they get from all the other dudes just drooling all over them. Just invest in yourself. Be happy. And finding a partner will happen at the right time. Hey, 14-year-old Alex, you should learn more about your hair. When I was younger, I thought that I had terrible hair. It was too thick, it was too curly, it was a mess. So I just cut it really short, throw a ton of gel on it, and that was it. It was horrible. It wasn't until much later in life that I found out that pretty much anyone can have a cool hairstyle. I was slacking. I could have looked a lot better back then, and that would have given me so much more confidence. That is why I created Forte Series, so that you guys don't have to wait to have an amazing hairstyle. You don't have to look in the mirror and think, what I used to think, which was, well, it doesn't look good, but there's not much I can do. So let's just go with it. There is something you can do. The Forte Series Texture Clay is an extreme hold clay that holds your hair up all day long. It took me 2 years to develop this, and that is why it's different from everything else that you've ever tried. It even feels different. It's pretty solid. It's hard, it's kind of sticky, and that's the point. It works better than anything else that I've tried, and trust me, I've tried so many products just to learn everything there is to know about hair and men's products. So get a haircut, because obviously we all need a haircut right now. I can't wait to get a haircut. Then apply a dime-sized amount onto your palms, rub them together until it warms the product up, and apply it starting from the roots. Your hair is gonna have more volume, more texture, crazy hold, and the Forte clay is infused with argan oil. So it nourishes your hair as you leave it in. Guys, I'm gonna leave the link to the Forte Series Texture Clay right below here in the description of the video. I can't wait to be able to go out again and just rock nice hairstyles out. All right, now listen here, young Alex. Stop creating roadblocks to yourself, man. What I mean by that is don't let your own negative thoughts block you from achieving your goals. When I was 16 or so, my English wasn't great yet. You know, I only moved to the US when I was 13, so I was still learning. And I thought that I could never, ever date an American girl because I had an accent. I thought I wasn't good enough to date someone with perfect English. You know, so I only talked to Brazilian girls. And in my town, in Little Cape Cod, I'm actually wearing the shirt today, in Massachusetts, where I was when I was that age, there weren't that many cute Brazilian girls. It was very limited. So I was limiting myself. I thought I wasn't good enough for anyone else. And the same thing happened when it came time for me to find a job at that age. I didn't think that I was good enough to find a decent job. So I worked as a landscaper. I was cleaning people's yards, and there's nothing wrong with that. I actually enjoyed it for a little while and met some awesome friends who I still talk to today. But the problem was, I limited myself. You know, I had a limiting mindset that would always make me think, Alex, I don't know if you're good enough to work where you actually want to work. Just stay in your lane. Don't do that, guys. Don't create these walls, these imaginary barriers that will limit you from growing. Think big and go for it. Yo, Alex, have a little bit more fun, man. Don't be so uptight. I'm pretty calm and I'm chill now, but back then, I was way too uptight, all right? I was very serious, I was very proper. I wish I could go back in time and just shake myself and be like, dude, loosen up a little bit, have more fun, come on, you know? Those are some of the best years of your life, from 16 to like 24, 25. A lot happens in those years. So enjoy them, make new friends, have fun. Don't take life so seriously all the time. Alex, say yes more often. That goes hand in hand with the last advice, and I think it's really important because saying yes to things is especially important at that age. You know, it's a must. Go to that party, meet new people, move to a different city, say yes to that job, even if you're not sure you're the right person for it, even if you don't know if you can actually do the job, learn it. Say yes and learn it. Treat everything as an opportunity to learn something new. I remember I would say no to hanging out with my friends sometimes because I was at home. I didn't want to get ready. You know, I'm like, no, I don't want to get ready, so no. Or because I was shy and I didn't want to meet new people because I was actually scared. I was scared of being in a big group of people that I didn't know. If my friends are like, hey, we're out with these other people that you don't know, but come meet them. I was scared of that big group of you know, making a fool out of myself. So I would say no, and I would stay home where it's safe for me. That is literally the worst thing that you can do. I should have said yes, you know, so I think about that a lot, and you should think about that next time that you have to decide between yes and no. Yo, Alex, you should travel more, dude. And this one, if you guys follow me on Instagram, then you know that I started traveling a lot recently, not now, obviously, but you know, the past 3 years, I traveled a lot, but before then, I didn't travel at all, and I should have. Traveling just opens up your mind. You know, you discover new things. It's like a new world, a new life. You know, and that doesn't mean traveling to different countries. It can be within your country. It can be within your state. Places that you haven't been to. So whenever you can, you don't have to spend a lot of money. Get in your car and drive, do whatever you can to learn new things, to meet new people, travel to new places, because those experiences, that's what counts when you get older and you can look back and be like, man, I'm so glad that I did that. That's what I would tell my youngest self. Hopefully this helped you guys if you're a little bit younger, especially, so that you know exactly what to do moving forward. Guys, don't forget to check out Forte's series. The clay is out now and the argan oil is coming out very, very soon, along with some other products that we're working on. And of course, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. It's Alex Costa. I'm gonna leave all of that linked in the description below. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that subscribe button to become part of the YouTube family, which keeps growing. I'm so excited. Hopefully we can get to 3 mil, the big 3 by the end of the year. I'm so pumped. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Peace.